Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Frost back again on another video. Now, if anybody saw my last video, it was just breaking down all the cap 2K was all about, how 2K23 is the highest rated game, where it's really not, and depending on who you ask, 2K22 is better. But we're not here for that. That'll be a whole hour video just on how bad 2K23 is. Now, without further ado, let's get into 2K24. One of the main things I think we all need 2K24 is for that game to be next gen only. Because at this point, we've already seen and played games that are next gen only. We've seen what they can offer. We've seen what these devs could do with games with these next gen consoles. That's one of the main things I need. Now, next, what I need is next gen only is for them to go back to what they did last year with 2K22. But one of the main things that made 2K22 good in my eyes, not only was the game great, gameplay, and all that, but it was the fact that the developers themselves updated the game so frequently. When I mean I tell you, every month where the DLC dropped, you had at least 2 to 3 update patches in that month. And that's what, 5 months? So for 5 months you had like multiple updates. If you found a bug on Monday, probably by Tuesday and Wednesday a patch would be dropped, that bug be fixed. You know, and it worked. It really helped the game for that year lifeline that it had. Like me and my friends were playing that for pretty much the year that it was out, because they were just updating it frequently. They didn't do just one update for just one DLC a month. Because then what that made in 2K23 is you're playing the game, there's probably a bug that probably ruins your experience. You see a DLC coming, you think to yourself, okay, here comes an update to go fix it. The DLC drops, the update drops the day before. You read the patch notes, it'll say, oh, that certain bug you're dealing with, we fixed it. You get on the game, get hit with the same bug. Now you're screwed because you have to wait for the next DLC next month for a patch to hopefully fix that bug that they haven't fixed, or maybe another bug popped up. And speaking of bugs, it just popped up in my mind. This also they really need to get on top of. Certain sliders not working. When I mean, and I said this in the last video, this really hurts your gameplay experience. It hurts it. And I'm talking about none other than the rolling out slider. Because if 2K24 has everything we want, and I mean everything, but there's certain sliders that are not working that will just mess up the gameplay, it's not going to be a good experience. Yeah, I'm gonna still play, but I'm gonna be playing the match, and then boom, oh, here he goes going out. Or it could be another slider. It could be maybe uh one of the reversal sliders, or you could put it all the way up, and next thing you know, it doesn't work. You're not able to reverse anything. And most of the things will occur to you in universe mode. And that's another thing I want to focus on. I wish the devs focused more on universe mode, because if you ask me, universe mode really is the best mode of the game. It has the most longevity. You just get the best matches out of it, and honestly, you could do my GM, my faction, all that in universe mode. So seeing how last year with 2K23 they brought in Brian Williams to give us some false hope for universe mode, and universe mode is still just what it is. Rivalry actions, that was cool. I used that for maybe a week, and then I don't use them no more. So I really wish for them to make a better universe mode, because that's really the main thing I play. I don't really play my GM or my faction, but universe mode is definitely something they need to focus on. And also in universe mode, where you have the best matches, you know how we can have some better matches, 2K? If you guys give us more creativity with the match rules. I do not understand how in match rules I can't make certain match rules happen. Like, I can't make a tag team steel cage match just be pin and cement only. It has to be escape. But Triple Threat and Beyond, it works. I can't make certain rules in certain matches to make new match types, get creative. Because after a while, playing the same one-on-one, falls count anywhere, stream rules, ladder matches gets boring. You want to create some new match types to spice it up a bit. And I mentioned ladder matches. Man, for the last few years, I've been really talking about this to my friends. Why do we have these mini games in these stipulation matches? Because back in my day, damn, that sounds old. In SmackDown versus Raw and other games, steel cage matches, ladder matches, last man, all that were fun. So I don't know when 2K thought to make them mini games. Like the ladder match mini game is probably the worst because literally a ladder match could last 5 minutes or 25 minutes. But most of the time, it's gonna last 5 minutes because someone could just go up there and just do the mini game in like 5 seconds. It's that easy. The last man standing. Um, yeah, why is that like a pin mini game? I don't know why. The steel cage one might be the worst because you could cheese it so bad. If you stun your opponent and they do the crawling animation to the corner, oh, you won. Because all you're doing is just timing it. The bar gets full, you press cross, circle, triangle, square. Boom, you're out the steel cage. That right there, boring. That's why me and my friend, we mostly play the same matches. And that gets boring because, like I said, we can't create more creative match types to spice it up. We're stuck here playing the same ones. And also the inability to put certain moves as signatures finishers in your moveset. Pretty much creativity of movesets. Because there's certain moves that just look better, that have way better little camera cuts, and I don't know if you guys do this, the fact that they don't have the actual wrestlers coming in and doing the moves, some of the moves just don't look great, like the F5 and others. And also in the movesets, we have paybacks, like the running. Running doesn't work in universe mode. Blackout only works in 1v1 matches. The fact that we still got the same paybacks as last year and before, they haven't made no new ones. So in 2K24, let's get some new paybacks. Let's get some paybacks that actually work in every match type. Now, here's one I think we can all agree with. No more exclusive My Faction updates. What I mean by that, I mean when they update My Faction and they put these new attires for these superstars, for these wrestlers, like they just did recently. They put, I think it was Stunning Steve Austin, they put Kurt Angle, they put Triple H, they put a Charlotte, and dang, I can't remember the other person. I know it was a female wrestler, but I can't remember. And anybody who uses the community creation, anybody, you literally would just wait for what's the status, um, Joe mashups, damn man, I can't believe I'm really forgetting the names. There's so many people I could shout out right now, but those are the only two coming to my mind. I'm so sorry, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Usually they would just update that same day or the next day, which will save people like me the trouble to have to go to Play My Faction to get these attires that only are playable in My Faction. Now I can use them in Universe Mode, My GM, or whatever. But you can't do that because now they're starting to really crack down on it. So that just gets me thinking, don't make them exclusive. Yeah, still have them be in My Faction, but have it be available for everybody. I mean, last year for 2K22, I forgot between which DLC it was. You guys, or maybe it was a random update. You guys put NXT 2.0. You updated some people's attires, their models. So if My Faction is basically doing that, but like putting like old and different ones, why can't that just be put into the whole game? Because I know some of us would like to play with, older versions of like Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, HBK, Undertaker, and others. And like, would it be a bad idea if they just made some of these old attires into like a DLC or whatever? Like after they dropped their fifth or sixth last DLC, they announced, oh, we're doing a season pass 2. and you can have a pack like Attitude Era pack that has like, you know, 5, 6 main Attitude Era stars, and it has like, different, attires for them, and do the same for Ruthless Aggression. You could do one for modern day. They could do stuff like that, and they could still be in my faction, but have it be available to people who play other modes like My Jam, Universe, and Play Now. Like there's people who just Play Now. Like I know they will want to have those attires, especially those attires when they watch their favorite superstars go through that character change, that transition, get that nostalgic feel again. So no more my faction exclusive updates. It wouldn't be that bad of a day. Like it's not like it will just kill the my faction player base. Like I'm assuming there will still be people who will play that mode. I don't know why. Just play universe mode. It's better. Now here's an idea I've been brewing with for a while, and just bear with me here. Now I don't know if any of you seen months and months ago. There was a YouTube channel. Now I forget the YouTube channel. They had an interview with Brian Williams, and this was before the third DLC. So this was between I think the first and second DLC maybe. And he said that in the third DLC, there's gonna drop a move that's never been in a wrestling game before, 2K wrestling game before, right? All this little hype, like, ooh, what this move could be. And all the move was Tony D'Angelo's finisher. Now, if any of you guys don't know Tony D'Angelo versus NXT, his finisher is basically a combo move. It's a Northern Lights suplex into like a brainbuster. Like, it's just a combo move. There's been combo moves already in the game last year and even the year before. You know, but the mechanic for it is what gave me this idea. Because for years, I've been saying this, me and my friend been wanting this. Multiple finishes in the game. And I mean by that is, how they got like the double AA and double F5? Well, really the double AA, the one when Cena hits it, rolls through, picks him up, and hits it again. We were talking about like, triple moves, like a Cody, he hits the triple crossroads. Now back to the Tony D'Angelo finisher mechanic. That's why I got the idea. Because when you do the move, a circle pops up, you press that, and you do the other move with the combo. That's where I got the idea. Let's say you're Cody, right? And you're wrestling, let's say Roman, right? Because this will really help you guys imagine it. Like at WrestleMania, you pick Roman up, you know, not even when you pick Roman, you do the charge finisher. He's getting up, right? With charge finisher, once you hold it, you don't have to hold it no more. He's gonna do the move anyways. Right when he grabs Roman, you know how there's that little split second pause before he turns it and hits it? Right before that, let's say you have 2 or 3 finishers stocked up. If you have 2 to 3 finishers stocked up, let's say just like Tony D'Angelo's finisher, you press circle or a square or whatever, and you do the crossroads, but you maintain the head and neck and you get back up. And right before you hit it again, same thing. If you had that third finisher stocked up, that circle square button pops up, and bam, you hit a triple crossroads. Now, thinking that with the crossroads, that might not be applicable to all moves, but it was just an idea when I thought about it, and then when I envisioned it in my head, it works and it looks cool too, and it can make the matches more fun. The storytelling, the pace you could do, like if you want to hit one finisher now, if you want to hit a double one here, hit a triple one here, maybe they could even do that with signatures, but that was just an idea I had. But I'm about to wrap this up. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment any ideas, comment what you thought of my ideas. Without further ado, peace.